All right, y'all, I wanted to show y'all this right here. I'm fixing to take my tractor Wednesday, and I'm pushing that off, and I'm gonna push them pile of logs right there off, and I'm fixing to build hog pens right here. Now, you might think, well, Philip, why? What's wrong with the way you've done it all this time? Well, that was nice. Them pigs having all that room to run, and there's a lot of good answers for why I'm doing it. And just to touch base on a lot of it, everything around me nearly right here is big old pretty mature white oaks. And some of them are chicken pen oaks. Now, my pigs absolutely broke me feeding them out. Them Idaho pasture pigs. And I want to touch base on something right fast. Trying to get up closer where y'all can hear me. I had to learn the hard way. I used to tell myself learning was the best learning you'll ever get. And boy, he knows what he's talking about. Now, I've told y'all many times my eggs paid for my hog feed and my chicken feed. And look here, boy, that's the truth. But now, this winter time, my chickens didn't produce eggs like they should. Now, granted, I sold the far out of them, but nothing like, summer and spring. Them hogs like to, ain't no telling what they costed us. And then you had the butcher bill and everything else. Can't do that again. So, here's the big lie that's sold as a market right now, and I want to touch base on it. And first time I heard about this being a lie was on a guy's YouTube channel, and look here, he was right. And at the time I thought, well, he just don't like that breed of hog. He likes his. He's got a bias. And no, it wasn't a bias. He knowed the truth, and that's just how it was. I had to learn. But Idaho pasture pigs. What's a pasture pig? Oh, Philip, it's a pig. It's on pasture. Yeah, but it's sold as, oh, you just feed them on grass. When I took my hogs to the butcher first time, yeah, you ought to heard them when they're talking. Yeah, and these are people that's fooled with hogs for years. You just turn them out on pasture, man, and you ain't even hardly got to feed them. And look how pretty them hogs turned out. And I was sitting there thinking, no. I had to sling the feed to them way more than I should have. Guys, do not. If you're just wanting a little homestead pig around your house or something, and you ain't concerned about what it costs to feed, by all means get one of them. But now, if you're wanting to raise pork and not go in the hole, don't get one of them pigs. Yeah, they're sweet and they're pretty, and I love them. But I can't do it. I'm not going to keep going in the hole real bad. But that guy I was telling y'all about, his YouTube channel is called Homesteading the Hard Way. This video is going to be quite a bit of talking before we get into the chores. It's called Homesteading the Hard Way. His name's Chris. And the guy is like third or fourth generation hog farmer. And he knows what he's talking about. I've been watching him for about 2 years. Well, I reached out and emailed him and, pretty much explained the situation that I have been took in by the idea of grass-fed pork. And that's what happened. That's what happened. It's a market scheme. And I gave him my cell phone number. And I thought, well, I won't ever hear from this feller. Well, he called. And he taught my head off. And look here, I absorbed as much information from him as I could. So, if nothing changes, God willing, in May, I think the 16th is the time frame we got set. I'm getting on a plane, me and my wife and little boy, and we're going to fly up there to where he lives. And then we're going to rent a car and a dog. We're going to buy a dog kennel. And we're going to be driving back with a breeder boar and 2 little breeder sows. And I am absolutely tore all to pieces excited. My wife is tore all to pieces excited. And I don't even know how to quite act, but I'm real excited. So I don't want to roll them hogs over around where them chickens has been, because watching his videos I've learned a lot that pigs can get parasites and stuff. So all this right here is going to be pens, guys. And if you want to know what my pen setup's going to look like without me going into a 45-minute video explaining, go to this guy's channel, look at his hog pen setup. It's brilliant. Homesteading the hard way. And on his videos, his pig pen setups. My boar pen's gonna be right over there. Feeder pig pen, and then 2 sow pens I'm gonna put on this side. It's gonna have a walkway, and I'm gonna put a loading chute right here where I'm sitting. You know, the loading chute's gonna go right up through there. I'm gonna open it up behind you where I can back a trailer right up to it. There'll be no wrestling and putting hogs in stress. I'll never do that again. But come Wednesday's video is going to be us starting on this hog pen. So I've got 2 months to get it ready, but that don't mean I need to take 2 months to get it ready. I'm going to have this done by next week. Hopefully shelters and all. I want it done right. I want it, just based off what I can see watching his videos, I want my setup identical to his. But like I said, it's going to be away from them chickens and everything else. So let's go. Let's go and see if I've got any eggs. They've just not been doing, these 2-year-old hens ain't been doing what I want. So they've got to go. And I'm going to be getting new hens. And my pullets will be laying soon. But I know I talk a lot, but that's just the way today's video is going to be. I've got like 86% of the chickens in jail. My backyard's completely dead, but these are the ones that even with clipped wings can fly out, so, or jump the gate I should say. But let's get some corn and let's feed some chickens. What are you building, Mama?
These are rat traps. So they climb up the ladder here, get on this side, and it flips them down in the bucket. We're overrun with them. We gotta get something figured out here.
Guys, they was 3 50-pound bags of corn in this green tack room. I'll show y'all in a minute. And they done ate one in about 3 weeks. So, watch out, my little chicken. And a lot of that is feed waste that's caused that. So I got to do something about it. But y'all can watch the chickens have Royal Rumble while I get some more feed, okay? I'll tell y'all something else too. I don't know what has happened, but since that cold snap has happened, I don't know, I'm getting like 6 to 9 eggs a day. And look here, I can't keep that up. So them golden commons right there just turned 2 the other day. So if they have slacked up laying, I've got to get rid of them. They're tame chickens, I love them to death, but stuff here has to pay its way. Like, you know, when I was getting about 55, 56 eggs or something a day, look here, I was selling them extra $3 a dozen. Look here, I paid for my hog feed and my chicken feed. So that, look here, that's sustainable. But now, I can't keep doing it like that no more. All right, let's feed these. Oh, let me set this camera up. Well, look here. I had to go in there in that barn just then. And them roasting things are hanging low. And I hit it running about 25 miles an hour. Boy, I appreciate y'all not eating the feed over there for you, but eating theirs, you know what I mean? Just tore my head off. Here, chickens. Enjoy yourself. I gotta get them a feed dish. Alright, let's go over here and feed little Joe. I got little Joe's daughters in there with him, so man, look here. They ain't started laying yet, but when they do, I'm talking about some tiny little chickens and good stock too. Listen, chickens, listen. Joseph, you're gonna have to calm down. I got y'all plenty of feed right here. Listen, son, listen. You got your pile of women. Now, they may be kin to you. I'm not gonna say they are, but it's a possibility, you know. He said, look here, we just live like that up this way. Oh my goodness. Y'all, okay. See the cheese on these things here? Now, I'm gonna smear them in. When them rats get on, it should fall. But I wanna show you something that they've done. Now that's pretty much a full sack of corn. But so was this, and so was this. And they've knocked holes all in it. And look here, that's my fault. I know that there was rats in there, and I shouldn't have done that. So I'm gonna get off here. We're gonna set these traps in there, and then tomorrow we'll see what we catch. All right, now guys, it kills me how ignorant I am sometimes. I bought some feed pans to put feed in, 2 of them, you know, that way they wouldn't be no more feed waste like that, you know, because there's gonna be feed waste. And I didn't even get them out. I just went ahead and done exactly what I went down to the valley. See, I live on the mountain. I went down to get feed pans, and they're in the back of the car. Just got home with them. But anyway, I guess what I'm gonna do, man, I ain't got no peanut butter in the house. We checked, but I do have cheese, so I'm gonna try to take it and just smear it on there. Take my finger and smash it. Well, I probably just tore this one up, I guess. You know, look here. If something's gonna go wrong, it'll happen on camera. Let me see if I can fix that. Okay, I got it back. Watch me do. I'll probably end up doing it again. I'm just trying to smear that on there, or maybe it'll stick, you know what I mean? It probably won't, but I'm gonna try it and we'll see. You know, I probably should have smeared that way. All right, now I'm gonna do that other one there, and I'm gonna show y'all what kind of damage these gophers has done. We call them gophers up here at the house. They look like a squirrel with a big naked tail. And then I'm gonna take that corn right yonder, and I'm gonna take it up here on the mountain up here where we hunt and dump it out for the animals that's made it through deer season and turkeys and stuff to eat. Because I'm gonna tell you something, this past 3 cold weeks been pretty rough, and my chickens won't eat whole corn, you know, all these bannies and such, so we're gonna get on that. All right, I got it smeared on there real good. Now let me show you. Now, like I said, all this is my fault. But that corn was right here. And them rats, man, have chewed up through the floors. Matter of fact, I hear them in here kicking around right now. It's big old gophers, man. But you can listen. I hear them back there in that box right now. But what I'm gonna do, I see a lot of rat turds right in here, or everywhere. I'm fixing to set these buckets up, man, like nobody's business in here. And then, that's I hear them everywhere. I don't like using poisons because I don't know when the kids are gonna leave this open and my chickens get in there. And look here, I don't like that. So we hear you now. Let's get them put up there. I can hear them in here moving the belts. Man, I can hear them things going stupid in this box. And that's a brand new pressure washer in that box. I bet they've chewed wires plumb off it. All right. I can hear them moving on the floor, but I hear them in that box pretty good. So I've got their stuff set up. Wanna listen, Creel? You can't come in here, son. They'll run off with you. All right. We'll come back and we'll check that tomorrow morning. I'm gonna tell you something else too. Look here, I ain't been able to go a digging for 3 weeks, and a lot of the other diggers around here ain't either, because of the mud and snow and just it's been terrible. I'm excited to get to work. All right, on to the next thing. Boy, it's warm weather, it feels good. Look at that. That was a whole sack of corn, and that was a whole sack of corn. I'm gonna lose some corn driving, but that's okay. Now, it ain't no season open. I'm just taking that. I don't want that corn to just go to waste. So I'm gonna take it up there and put it out, and it's gonna be a minute before I get hogs again, and I'll tell you why here in just a second. All right, let's get in here and see if they've laid any eggs, man. They've really dropped the ball past lately. Hey, you can't be laying on this nest dog. Now see here, I put fresh straw in here, and they're scratching it out. 2 eggs. I just wonder, man, if that's what's going on with the eggs in here. No. Nope. I put fresh straw down in here. Watch out, y'all. See, guys, this right here is just not gonna, it's not gonna work. Well, I just dropped that in there. Watch out. 3. Yeah, they've, now, that's enough eggs for me to eat, but that's not, that's too many chickens not enough eggs, and people might say, Philip, why ain't you feeding them laying mash? Don't you know that'll make them things lay? I've not fed laying mash. I've not fed laying mash in almost a year. It costs more than the 8-way scratch, and I've got plenty of eggs up until then. So, red meal, don't be coming up here all tickled. So I'm not going to. All right, now I gotta take that corn up on the mountain here and get rid of it. But tomorrow we'll be going and digging bluebells, me and Mike. It's supposed to be pretty. So we're going in deep in the mountains. I'm excited. I'm glad to get out of the house, boy. I hope y'all have a good Sunday, and I'll see y'all on the next.